One thing we've consistently learned about Donald Trump as a criminal defendant is that he doesn't care if his own words or his social media posts are used against him in court. He repeatedly says the quiet part out loud, and his latest post proves it once again. Trump recently claimed on social media that giving everyone a trial would take 200 years. Just let that sink in. He's essentially rejecting the idea of due process and ignoring core constitutional protections like the Fifth Amendment. This isn't just outrageous. It's an open attack on a core principle of American democracy, that every person, no matter their background, deserves their day in court. This kind of rhetoric isn't just disturbing, it's legally damaging. The U.S. Supreme Court, which has already expressed skepticism over Trump's disregard for the rule of law, now has even more ammunition. Trump seems to believe that the more he talks, the more he controls the narrative. But in reality, the more he speaks, the more legal trouble he creates. Legal experts, judges, and advocacy groups have already started citing his own public statements as evidence against him. And this latest one? It'll likely be referenced in multiple cases. Take his Easter post, for example. Trump didn't just go after the justice system, he attacked the Supreme Court too. Then, he tried to backpedal, saying he was only trying to remove criminals from the country. But you can't have it both ways. You can't call people criminals and try to jail or deport them while trashing the very courts responsible for making that judgment. If you want to remove someone from the country, or worse, imprison them, you're constitutionally required to follow due process. That's not optional. That's the law. Trump also claimed that giving trials to immigrants would overwhelm the system. But we've already seen the courts handle high-volume cases. Just look at the January 6th prosecutions. The system didn't collapse then, and it wouldn't now. Plus, let's be honest, not all immigrants are criminals. Trump's plan misleads the public. If he truly wanted efficiency, he could have backed class action processes or legal reforms. But he didn't. Why? Because creating chaos and feeding fear is more useful to him than following the law. In the end, this is classic Trump. Stir up chaos, ignore legal norms, and trust that his base will support him no matter what. And to some extent, it's working. His base still believes in him, especially when it comes to immigration. But outside that echo chamber, more and more Americans are waking up. The Supreme Court is watching. The public is catching on. And the legal system? It's responding by using Trump's own words against him, just as they should.